Well, I'm Kilian Kleinschmidt. I am 53 years old and I have been working with the United Nations for the last almost 25 years in different capacities. What brought me to Mexico and what brought me also to university and what brought me to Aguascalientes is actually a wonderful, amazing project. It's a demonstration of solidarity and it's a demonstration of what Mexico has to offer. It's wealth of education to young students from a country, from a region which is in fire, a country which is burning, a country which is currently experiencing one of the worst crises in the world since the Second World War, and that's Syria. So some young students are going to come here and going to learn and continue to study, and that is an investment by the people of this city, by this university, by Mexico into the future of Syria. The team which is working on this fantastic project and was asked whether I could help. And it was actually still while I was working in Jordan, and I was the manager of one of the largest refugee camps in the world, at the time the second largest camp in the world, Zaatari in northern Jordan. And I was asked to help to actually identify young students to come over to Mexico and continue their studies. To boost and support that wonderful idea. Because again, what I have seen throughout the world, throughout the history of refugees fleeing, having to run away from their countries, is exactly the problem of education, which is not continuing, which is not sufficiently taken care of. And this is exactly there where we're losing entire generations. And so that I decided I'm part of this, I want to be part of this. Syria was a very functioning country when it comes to education. They're very bright people, a lot of professionals who have been completely disturbed and disrupted by the horror of this war. And thousands, tens of thousands of students cannot continue their studies. What is completely missing is to invest in the young professionals who are actually going to rebuild their country. That is the future of Syria, and those people who will be very successful professionals, I'm sure, will be contributing enormously, that we are investing here in the future reconstruction of a country, of a nation, of a people who really deserve to find that peace again. And we hope that this project is going to attract more attention, and maybe more than the 30 will be coming to Mexico, but also maybe to other countries, because it's one of the examples. It's an example-setting project.
I want you to connect. I want you to connect with my clients. And my clients are the dispossessed of this world. There are these people out there right now who have lost everything what matters.
Of course, they're expecting to finish what they have started, to be able to realize their dreams of a profession, and to become, again, part of the world in a very productive and constructive sense. They will be, in whatever capacity, will be participating in the world's economy. And so that's what they also want to do. It is not that because I'm a refugee, that I've lost my home, that I've lost everything what matters to me, that I don't want to work anymore, that I'm only asking for aid and in fact humanitarian assistance. That's not true. Nobody wants this. My dignity begins with my knowledge. My dignity begins with whatever has to do with makes out of me a human being, and knowledge and skills for sure are part of this. Well, my my recommendation to all of you here and receiving these 30 very ambitious young people who really want to change their lives is respect them as human beings. Make the landing as smooth as possible. Don't look at them as if they're coming from just disaster and they're poor things or so. No, treat them as equals. Have them part of your friends. Go out with them. Integrate them into your social life. Make them understand that the world cares and they're not alone. So it's really amongst young people. I hope this is going to be a great experience for everyone to be together, to learn from each other, to tell each other stories, and not to look at each other as strangers, but as friends. And of course, everyone wonders of how can me help to do something positive. First of all, again, yes, we must make sure that this project is going to be a success, because it's going to be an example-setting project for this country, for all the young students in the world, and also for other universities to maybe copy that example. So that's number one. But a young professional who is actually dedicated to share and should be able to share that knowledge he has acquired through years of learning, seek the direct contact to others, contribute to also the understanding of those who may not be able to come here, that somebody cares. Today we have the modern ways of communication. So why not setting up, and maybe you can do that together with the students coming from Syria, some form of a peer support to those who cannot come. So you talk through Skype or WhatsApp, you communicate to the other young people throughout the Middle East and encourage them to continue believing in the future, and also to maybe coach and support them in their learning, maybe find ways of teach them at a distance. That's something everybody can do. So in our own capacities to contribute with this knowledge, I think that's the way forward. My message to the people, the students working and living and being enthusiastic about their studies is you're all doing something wonderful. And this project you're collectively supporting and bringing in the youth from another part of the world, which is not as lucky as Mexico is. And remember, Mexico is luckier than many other parts of the world. So believe in this, what you're doing, believe in this project, believe in the youth, believe in the future, and build up together. In fact, not only the future of these 30 students coming in, but continue to contribute to the world's betterment.